Thank you very much for joining us. Now, the South African Local Government Association, that's Salga, has revealed that 62% of municipal councillors do not know how to use a computer. This means they also struggle to pass municipal budgets. Salga's National Working Group Chairperson, Bheki Stofile, is joining us now live on the Media View to tell us about this and other challenges. Mr. Stofile, good afternoon. Welcome to the Media View on eNCA. How did you find out that such a huge number, it's almost 2/3 of municipal councillors don't know how to use a computer?
Good afternoon, Dan, and to your listeners. And thank you very much to have us. This is an experience that we have encountered during lockdown, level 5 and level 4. You'll know that when we were experiencing that difficulty, municipalities were expected to operate as normal. And part of normal operation is to comply with the legislative prescripts in passing budget and in dealing with matters that affects the municipalities and including the IDP. And in this process, we know that many of municipalities have been struggling to do that, and of course, it's a matter that it was new to the sector, as it is new to almost every one of us. We are used to meet under one roof without using gadgets, and we then pick up that we are finding some difficulty in this area, which we need to improve going into the future, because it's seemingly the life, it won't be the same as yesterday.
Mr. Stofile, what exactly don't they know what to do? What is it that they don't know how to operate or use a computer? You're mentioning devices, then I'm thinking about Zooming, like you and I currently are having this interview via Zoom. You are sitting somewhere in your car and you are talking to us very well, which means you can use your device very well. In this case, what kind of these computer skills are lacking in this with these councillors?
Some of them, it will be very difficult to have an access to Zoom. Some of them, it will be very difficult because when you are using Zoom platform, you had to have an access to your documents to refer to it as a reference point, as budgets and IDP are presented in council. So some of them, it's inability to cross from the space in which they are in Zoom and have an access to the document and be able to go back and contribute effectively to the debate and discussions in the council.
So it's not your basic computer skills, like how to use a computer as well, in terms of putting together your document, writing up a PDF or Word or Excel spreadsheet or any other basic stuff. It's more in the new technological use because of the pandemic.
Yes, it's more on the usage of the new way of operation. Of course, you will have some cases which are very minute cases where individuals don't even know how to operate computer. But in this case, it's a case where individuals can't use the gadget that has been provided to and cross usage of that gadget to the benefit of the objective that you want to achieve.
Yeah, so it's really how to use the available resources and tools and softwares that are in a computer or are in the device, like the handheld one where you are talking from, where you are talking to me now here on eNCA. So it's a new world. You've mentioned the word new ways. We all have to embrace it. If we were resisting more than 20 months ago, before the coronavirus hit our shores, we're being dragged kicking and screaming into the fourth industrial revolution. The new world, or the new way as you call it, is with us. It's going to be with us forever. What are Salga's thoughts about how can municipalities address this, particularly now as we are likely to get a set of new councillors after the local government elections on the 1st of November?
The first thing, it starts from the shareholder. The shareholder in our own account of things is the political parties, because they're the ones that are contesting elections. The second is communities that will be standing on the queue voting. And the caliber of councillors that will be identified by political parties, which in our case, shareholders of a local government business and the communities. It should take into account, and that is why in our past few months, we have been engaging various political parties and requesting to them that going into the future, learning into the current, it is important that to adapt to the situations and environment that we are experiencing, and by at least identifying individuals that are flexible, able to be taken through and understand the processes that we are operating under are different and requires a flexible individuals acting like a cane. And Salga as an association has a history. And that is why in our operation, we have put it into our own program that having receiving councillors since time immemorial, we are taking them through training based on the skills that they require in the sector. And we even take them to a portfolio-based training so that individual must know what his or her role to perform. For instance, I am a speaker in a municipality where I am. I've been taken through Salga portfolio-based training in terms of understanding what is my role, how to search and how to ask critical questions as part of playing oversight role in my work. So that is why we are making a plea and a request to our shareholders of a municipal business, as they identify councillors. It is important that they need to take into account that managing local government space is a huge task. It's not a very easy task because municipalities are dealing with the volumes and volumes of documents, and therefore it requires a particular skill and knowledge and exposure.
Thank you very much, Mr. Stofile there from Salga.